It's so sad. I'm nervous.
Don't be nervous, you got it.
I just got to be my baby voice.
You got to. That's the only way she's going to get justice. Be her voice.
I guess.
No matter how emotional you be, it's going to hurt.
Girl, my chest is aching. It's pounding. I don't know how to feel. Like, I wouldn't wish this pain on nobody.
And it's fucked up that a lot of people that wish that on my baby. Now y'all showing sympathy. It's
Like, I'm waiting on people to come in because I need to tell my story. Like, I'm nervous. Ain't never been on live before.
You got this.
Like,
you're going to be nervous.
Like
this.
this.
You talking about like this your baby. This is
like, I don't know what to feel. Like, right now, I really don't know what to feel. Like, my body's shaking. I didn't expect this to happen to me. Like, and I promise to God, like, I don't wish this pain on no other parent. Like, I don't wish this pain on no other parent. I didn't ask for none of this. She didn't ask for none of this. I thought me taking my baby to the emergency room because she was sick was helping her. Whole time,
it was fine to take my baby.
It didn't help. Like, they took my baby away from me. They promised me that she would be back in my arms. She was supposed to be back in my arms July 17th. Like, I don't know. Like, that's my firstborn. When I had my child, I didn't expect her to come out with all these medical complications. Like, I got pregnant with her at 18 years old. I was a senior in high school. Like, it took a toll on me. Like, when I'm nervous. I'm just so nervous. Like, when I had Demiyah, my life changed. I used to call her my blessing every day. I sit down and talk to my baby when I had nobody else to talk to. And me moving to Kentucky was the worst mistake of my life. I didn't expect this to happen. I did not expect this to happen. I didn't expect one day to wake up and my daughter would not be in my arms anymore. I didn't see my daughter. I did not see my daughter since May 15th. My birthday is May 14th. In my last visit, I promised Demiyah that I was gonna get her back and she was gonna be happy again because she didn't deserve this. But it happened. Like, my nightmare began September 22nd. That's when I rushed her to the emergency room. Because the day before, I took her to a pediatrician because she wasn't looking too good to me. Like, I know my child. I look at my child and I could tell when she's sick. My baby was nonverbal, but mommy understood her. Like, I understood everything. I don't care what it was. Like, I knew what was wrong with her. But I knew something wasn't right with my baby. Like, she wasn't herself. She didn't get out the bed. I had to go get her. Like, I had to make Maya get, like, come on, Maya, let's get up. She wouldn't get up. So I knew, like, she wasn't feeling good. So I took her to her pediatrician, what was that, September 21st. Mm-hmm. And he told me, like, she doesn't look bad. Everything is fine. She probably has a little cold. She'll get over it. I said, no, this got to be more than a cold because my baby's not breathing right. She ain't breathing right and she ain't looking right. He said, well, if you feel that way, take her to the emergency room. Took her to the emergency room. They made it seem like it was my fault. They looked at her. They're like, what's wrong? I'm like, well, my baby she's sick. She's not herself. How do you know? How could you let your child get this sick? You know your child could have died. And like, when I came to the emergency room, like, I didn't know what was wrong with Demiyah. I just really did not know until, like, a couple days passed. They ran tests on her, and they told me, like, she had heart failure. That broke my heart. That broke my heart because my baby's 6 years old. She's 6 years old. She's the sweetest baby you could have ever met. Like, anybody that meets Demiyah falls in love with Demiyah. Like, Demiyah was everything to me. Like, she was everything to me. Like, my world revolved around Demiyah. There was times I had to sit in the hospital. I sat in the hospital for a month straight. My daughter was in a coma for 2 weeks. This was when she was first born. in the coma for 2 weeks. I ain't washing my ass. And I don't know how long. I stayed with my baby. I wouldn't leave for nothing in the world. Like, I did not leave. And I was young at that time, too. Like, everybody else my age had their kids that were out doing that. I was with my baby in the hospital every day. Like, every day. And for them to try to say it's my fault and try to tell me it's my fault that my baby was having heart failure, that broke my heart, because I fought myself every day when they told me that. Like, is this really my fault? Like, what did I do wrong? Like, or what could I have done right to help my baby? But I guess, I don't know. Like, they felt like her being away from me, like, was better, or like she would be loved more. Like, nobody loves my baby like I love my baby. I love my baby with my whole soul. I pray to God every day. I would tell Maya every day, like, if I could switch with you, Demiyah, I would switch places with you, baby. I want to feel your pain. I wanted to know what my baby was going through every day. Like, it was times where my baby would be sick and I wouldn't sleep at all because I'm sitting right on the side of her bed. Didn't get any sleep because I'm watching my baby sleep. Any false move or her breathing wrong, I'm there. I'm there. Like, I was always there with Maya, and I felt like I failed my baby because I was not there with her. My baby was missing me. She was missing me. And I knew she was missing me because every time I seen my baby, her head would be down. Her face would be like, I knew my baby wasn't happy. But when she saw her mama, her face lit up. Her face lit up, bro. Like, this is so hard for me because I didn't expect this to be so soon. Like, I'm just, like, this is so hard for me. Like, my life is like, I haven't been myself since July 1st. I've been crying every day. And then, like, I was so scared to speak and to tell my story. Like, when they called me, they like, your daughter, we have some news about your kid, your child. I'm like, about which child? Because they took all 3 of my kids out of my home for no reason at all. And it was Sherry Decker. Like, I wish I never met her. I wish I never met her a day in my life. I wish I never met her. I wish I never let her in my home. She came in my home. She walked through my home. I let that bad energy in my home. And I should have not let her in my home. But me thinking I was doing the right thing by my daughter, taking her to the doctor because she needed the care. She needed medical care. It was the worst mistake. Like, it's not the worst mistake for me taking her, like, because I don't regret taking my baby to the doctor at all. No matter, I don't care what nobody say. They can say, oh, they're not going to take your kids because for nothing. They have to have proper cause. Well, this story, they took my baby for nothing. They took my baby for nothing. They literally snatched my baby out of my arms from me. They snatched her from me. I begged and pleaded like when I had Demiyah, I didn't have any experience on being a mother, especially being a mother to a child with special needs. I did my best. I don't care what nobody say. Anybody that knows me knows I love my baby, and I would do anything for any of my kids. But Demiyah, that was something special to me. And I will never get her back. And I'm just sitting here watching, like, these people just calling me, and it's no problem because she died in their care. But if it would have been a World War III. If she would have died in my care, I would have been under the jail by now. You feel me? Like, I don't get it. Y'all take her from me because she was having heart failure. And y'all was saying I was neglecting her. Like, how do you get heart failure from? I treated my kids like, oh my goodness, like, words can't explain how much I love my kids. I'm so nervous. I don't know where to begin. Like, I just don't know what to say. Like, Demiyah, she is my everything. And it's just crazy because my story is long, and I know y'all want to know, like, why did she get took? She got taken away because I took my daughter to the emergency room September 22nd, 2018. Took us there. They did tests. They said she had heart failure. She was having heart failure, going through heart failure. And they told me I'll be able to take her home. They told me I'll be able to take her home. The day I was supposed to take Demiyah home, a caseworker came in. I had paperwork. A caseworker came in the room and told me that she didn't feel the need to take my daughter out of my home. And that was the first caseworker I got. Hold on, because I got everything. I got this whole folder. I was doing my research. I did not feel like my baby did not deserve none of this. I got this paper from the caseworker saying that Demiyah was going home with me. That was fine. So I'll go home, get her some clothes, bring her back up to the hospital so that she can come home. I get a call. It's another caseworker. And she said, "Hi, I'm Sherry Decker, and do you mind if I do a home visit?" Mind you, my house is always clean, always clean, always got food. My kids don't never need for anything, She came in my home. She questioned me. I told her everything. I told her off bat, like, Demiyah was born with cleft lip, cleft palate. Like, I didn't know Demiyah had anything, like any other medical conditions until Demiyah started getting up in age. So, like, it's like every year Demiyah turned another age, I learned, like, my daughter got something else is wrong with her. But, yeah, Demiyah was on, like, several medications. And I gave it to her daily. I gave it to her every day. Didn't miss a beat at all. And I told the caseworker, like, I did everything I had to do. And when she was like, because first of all, when she sat on my couch, she sat there and I knew she didn't give a fuck. I'm sorry, excuse my language. She did not care for me. She didn't care for me. She didn't care for my kids. Because when she talked to me, she told me, well, I just need to see the list of see Demiyah prescription bottles. I give her all of my baby's prescriptions, every prescription. She like, well, I have to step on the porch. Do you mind if I step on the porch and talk to my supervisor to see what my supervisor want to do? She go on the porch. She's whispering. I didn't hear. She was whispering. I'm standing at the door like what's going on? I'm looking out the window. She's still there. She's whispering. She finally come back in and tells me, well, we have to. We're going to temporarily remove your kids from your home. I said, for what? You have no reason to remove any of my kids. She like, well, we feel like Demiyah was being neglected, so we have to take all of them. Fine. But it didn't go it didn't go that easy. It was a fight. Me and my kids were like, I took my kids and I was literally about to be on the run with my kids. I had all my kids until they found me. I have no idea on how they found me. They found me. Like, how did y'all find me? So I was forced to give my kids up, to hand them over to Sherry Decker. I handed my kids over. The next day, I called Sherry Decker phone, kid you not, like 20 times. No response. I left voicemails. No response. Demiyah's grandmother, her dad's mom, she was working with me. She was there with me every step of the way. She was there with me, and I appreciate her so much because we fought for Demiyah. Demiyah grandma would try to contact Sherry. Sherry wouldn't reply to none of our emails, text messages, calls, no nothing. And it was months that went by, like 3 months went by. I didn't hear from a caseworker at all. But they set up visitations for me to see my baby. But yeah, I had to pay like $30 an hour to see her. $30 an hour to see my child that was supposed to be temporarily removed. This was only supposed to be a temporary thing. They left me with a light, like, man, this is like, I am hurt forever. Like, no words can help me. Nothing nobody can say can help me. But when Sherry Decker didn't respond to me, out of the blue, 3 months later, like I said, 3 months later, out of the blue, A new caseworker calls me. She says, I'm your new caseworker. I said, what happened to Sherry Decker? Didn't tell me. She just said, well, don't worry about Sherry Decker. I'm your new caseworker, basically. So I'm like, okay. She texted me one day and said, where are your kids? Do you know the address where your kids are? I said, y'all mean to tell me y'all took my kids from me and don't know where y'all placed them? That's when she told me, she texted me, and I had the text message. I didn't delete anything. She texted me and said, I'm sorry, but the last caseworker you had didn't file any paperwork. No paperwork was filed properly. So I'm trying to fix everything in a timely manner. I'm sorry for your frustrations, is what she told me. I didn't say anything to her. I called my lawyer. My lawyer was confused because every time we went to and I knew something wasn't right, because when we went to our first court date, the judge was confused. The judge said she didn't have any paperwork on stand. She was like, why are these people here? Why do they all have them here? Sherry Decker in there making up a whole story about, oh, we feel like they're neglected, or they don't go to the doctor, or I take my kids to the doctor. Demiyahs see the doctor every 6 months. They're up to date on all their shots. I have paper. I have proof. Like, they made me do everything. I went through so much, like, having to work. I still had to go to work. Like, they took my kids. I still had to work and provide. Like, I had to make sure I kept a home, like a roof over their head. So when I got them back, that nobody could say anything. Like, they had nothing to say to me. I have a job, house. I'm not on no government assistance. None. I pay out of pocket with everything. I pay cash for food. I pay cash to go see a doctor. I pay cash for everything. Then they looked at me like I just don't know. Like, they looked at me like, well, she's a young black girl. She don't need this child. She don't know how to take care of no special needs, baby. Baby, I've been taking care of her for 6 years. My baby didn't pass away until she was in their care. I didn't even see my baby until last time I saw my baby, like I said, was May 15th. I was begging them to let me see my baby. I said I would drive to go see Demiyah. I don't mind driving to go see Demiyah. She's 2 hours away from me. I don't mind to go see her. They was like, well, we're gonna set up a day so you can go see her. I was supposed to see Demiyah July 10th at her doctor's appointment because I had to go through medical training in order to get her back. I had to go through medical training. I did everything else. I went through psychiatric evaluations because they thought something was wrong with me, because I went crazy because they were taking my kids away from me. I had to go through drug evaluations because they thought I was on drugs. They thought I was on drugs. They cut my hair. I had to do everything. And I did everything to get Demiyah back. I was supposed to get her back on the 17th. They called me on the 1st, telling me she passed away. And I had to set up funeral arrangements. For my baby. And then I asked him, I said, what was the cause of death? Heart failure. And it broke my heart more because that's the main reason. When I took her to the doctor, that was what was wrong with her. I took her to the doctor. And I saved my baby life because I took her to the doctor because I knew something was wrong with her. Like, I knew something was wrong with Demiyah. And for y'all to tell me she died for the same reason y'all took her from me, it makes me feel so bad. Like, why didn't I speak? Like, why didn't I say more? I complained. I made so many complaints. One day I seen my daughter at a visit. She was so dehydrated. So dehydrated. Her cheeks was red. Her lips was peeling. Her hair was matted down to her head. Her clothes was not up to par. I asked the people, I said, did they bring a cup so I could give my baby some water? They like, well, foster mom didn't leave a cup. I had to give my baby some water out of a coffee cup. She drank that water so fast. I felt like she needed more because she was so dehydrated. She was so dehydrated. And every time I would see Demiyah, she would have scratches on her face, scratches on her arm. Like, what did y'all do to my baby? That's all I want to know. Like, y'all say y'all found her, foster mom found her unresponsive. I know you didn't let her go to sleep. I know you did not let her go to sleep knowing she was not well. I could look at my baby and tell she was not well. I know for a fact, she saw that Demiyah was not well. You let her sleep. You let her go to sleep on her own. You let her sleep. And you say they said she went to wake Demiyah up. Demiyah was unresponsive. They told me my baby had a heart. They told me my baby had a pulse. But when the ambulance came and they brought Demiyah to the doctor, Demiyah passed away. My baby was suffering, and I told them she was suffering. Every day I did not feel right. Like my family would call me. My sister would call me and be like, I don't feel right about Demiyah. You think Demiyah's okay? I try my best not to think like, I try to keep a positive mind that my baby is safe. She's safe. Nothing's wrong with her. She's safe. I was wrong. I should have went with my gut feeling, my mother intuition. Like, I knew my baby wasn't. I knew she was not. I knew she wasn't. Like, I don't know. And all the negative people saying it's your fault she got taken. It's not my fault. It's my fault because I took my baby to the doctor to get help. It's not my fault. And then y'all bashing me at the time. Well, I don't need the negative energy. Like, I don't know how to deal with this. I'm sitting up here setting up for a funeral. I don't know how to set up for a funeral. I didn't plan on setting up no funeral right now. Like, I planned on my kids burying me, not me burying my kids. I spent 9 months carrying this child. I spent 6 years loving on her. They took her away from me. I'm not like, I didn't get enough time to love her. I didn't get to love her more than I should have. I wanted to love on her more. They took that away from me. I wanted to love on her so. I wanted to love on my baby more. Like, I feel like I broke my promise to my daughter because I swear to you, Maya, I promised her. I said, Maya, you gonna be back happy with mommy. But before then, me and Maya used to sit down. We'll be playing. Our energy was off. I hated Kentucky. And I used to tell Maya, like, we gonna leave Kentucky. Give mommy time. We gonna leave Kentucky. I'm gonna find us a nice home. We gonna leave Kentucky. We gonna be happy again. We gonna be happy. We're not gonna be in Kentucky no more. We're not gonna be out here. I don't have family out here. I'm here by myself. And that's when I think that they got a kick out of that. Like, she's down here by herself. I'm by myself. Take care of my kids. I'm by myself. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, and nothing can bring Demiyah back. Nothing can bring her back. And all I'm stuck with memories. I always used to think about the future. I always said to Demiyah, I can't wait till you become 16 to see. Like, I can't wait, Maya. I can't wait. And now I gotta bury my baby. Like, I'm not trying to cry. It's just my emotions. I've been this way since Monday. Non-stop. I've been crying. 1 minute I'm happy. Next minute I'm thinking about Demiyah. And by me standing in this house, my house, like, I look around and I think, like, I remember Maya was right here doing this. I remember Maya was right here doing that. Her room, her brother and sister don't go, they go straight to Demiyah bed. They don't sleep nowhere else but Demiyah bed. I take them out of Demiyah bed, put them in their bed. They back in Demiyah bed. Like, they miss their sister too. And I would never let them forget their sister. Maya will forever live on. Oh my God, like, my baby was 6. She was going to be 7 years old July 30th. I had so much, like, oh my goodness, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do no more. Like, I really don't know what to do. like I'm not myself. Like, look at me. Like, I don't care. Like, I just want my baby voice to be heard. I want justice for my baby. Because I know for a fact they were mistreating her, and they let my baby suffer. They let her suffer. They let her suffer. Oh my God, like, they let her suffer. That's why I sit here and I wonder, like, what was her last moments like? Like, what was she doing? Like, what was she thinking about? Was she scared? Was she scared? Is she scared now? Like, I can't help my baby. Like, I can't help my baby. Like, I can't help her. And I wanted to so bad. Like, and I told Demiyah, like, Demiyah, you're going to be back with your mama. We're going to be happy again, baby. We're going to be happy again. And they failed me. They failed her. They failed her. They took her out of my home because they felt she would be better somewhere else. Look at her now. She's not here no more. I'll never see my baby smile. That was the beautifulest smile. Like, she was just so perfect to me. I don't care what nobody say. My baby was perfect to me. She was so pretty to me. Like, that is my baby. That is my baby. I'm not going to say that was my baby. That is my baby. That's my baby. I don't know what to do no more. Like, I just want to love on her some more. Like, I just want to love on her some more. I don't know. Like, this is crazy. Like, it's crazy they failed my baby. They so racist out here. Like, they are racist out here. They are so racist. And I don't know, like, I had so many signs to leave. I should have just, why didn't I go with my son? Like, God was giving me so many signs to leave. And I was ignoring him. Whole time, my baby's suffering. Like, like, this was no place for me or Demiyah to be. This was no place for me or Demiyah to be. And the fact that her daddy can't see her one last time, or can't even get a kiss out of Maya or a hug from Demiyah, is what's really breaking me. It's what's really breaking me. Like, we love Demiyah to death. I didn't treat Demiyah no other way. Like, I treated Demiyah like, bro, that was my everything. That was my everything. That baby could get away with anything. I wouldn't care. That's my baby. That's my baby. It ain't no was. That's my baby. It's my kids. I'm always have 3 kids. They gonna always know I got 3 kids. Just got my personal angel. And she's gonna always make sure mommy is okay. She's gonna always make sure I'm not hurting. It's my guardian angel. It's my baby. And that's why, like, I don't know, like, I begged them. And I begged them. I begged them to just place her somewhere closer to me. And I begged her. Like, if I show y'all, I can show y'all a picture of Demiyah. This is my baby's last picture. And you can tell on this picture that Demiyah was not happy. Look at my baby on this picture. They gave me this picture. This is the last picture I got of my baby. Look at my baby. She does not look happy. Look at her. She does not look happy. Look at her hair. I don't know what else to do. I have to be her voice. I was her voice when she was here. I'm going to be her voice when she's gone. I'm going to always be Demiyah's voice. And ain't no negative person finna bring me down, because ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. We wasn't born in this world to just automatically know how to be a mother. I had to learn. I learned. And I'm still learning today to be a mother. Like it breaks my heart, because people just sit there, oh, you got your kids took. Oh, you're neglecting your kids. Never neglected my kids a day in my life. Like, Demiyah was always glued to my hip. Everywhere I went, Demiyah went. I'm outside, Demiyah's right there with her mama. She was always with me. Friends called me like, you want to go outside? No. I can't. I'm a mother. I have to take care of my baby. Don't nobody know how to give Demiyah her medications but me. So I never left Demiyah with nobody. I never left Demiyah with nobody. I was always afraid to bring people around Demiyah. I was always afraid to bring people around Demiyah. Like, I never brought Demiyah around anybody. I was always, like, overprotective of Demiyah. Always worried about what negative people have to say. Because that's all there. Like, it's a lot of negative people out there. People ain't got a heart. People just think you just, there's a reason your baby got took. No. I don't even know the reason. They didn't even have paperwork on file. They didn't have paperwork when they took my child. No paperwork was filed. And then for them to say she was seeing a heart doctor, and that they told me, she would be on this medication for the rest of her life. And for y'all to take her off? Why would y'all take her off of her heart medication? Why would y'all take her off her heart medication? If she came to the hospital and y'all said she was having heart failure, why take her off her heart medication? And 2 days before she passed away, they called me. They called her grandmother and told me that Maya will be home soon. Maya will be home soon. She's 100% better. 100% better. How she's 100% better one day? Next day she dead. Like, I don't know. Like I always told Demiyah, she was my blessing. She is my blessing. That's my blessing. She changed my life, and she's gonna always be a part of me. She's gonna always be here. Like Maya loved her mama so much. She loved me so much. She didn't like nobody else but her mama. Nobody. She always wanted her mommy. And I cried every night. I prayed every night. To protect my child. And I guess he answered my prayers because he took her away from what she was suffering from. And that was them. I prayed every night for Demiyah. I prayed. And the night before she passed away, I prayed. I prayed so hard, like, Lord Jesus, just protect Demiyah. Protect her. I can't be there to protect her, Lord Jesus. I'm going to need you to protect my child while I'm not there. And I guess he answered my prayers because he brought her home. But I wasn't expecting her to leave like that. I wasn't really expecting her to leave like that. I don't know. Like, this is heartbreaking. And I don't wish this pain on nobody. Nobody should to ever have to witness this pain that I'm going through right now. Like, losing a child. That is the worst pain ever. Like, it's the worst pain ever. Like, I don't know. It's crazy, like, because I actually helped my child. I helped her. I helped her. I don't care who don't believe me. I helped her. I took her to the doctor. I saved my baby, and I knew I saved her. That's why I didn't beat myself up as much. Because if I wouldn't have took her to the doctor, she would have died on me, and then I would have been under the jail. But I guess since she was in foster care, I'm supposed to let it go. But I can't let this go. Like, I can't let this go. I will never let this go. I can't sleep at night. I'm shaking now. I can't sleep at night. I try to sleep, and all I think about is Demiyah, or like all I see is her face. I just want my baby back. Like, I can't, like, I just, like, and I see, like, people with special needs kids or kids that are on medication, their kid gets sick, they be scared to take them kids to the doctor because them doctors be thinking the mama, like, come on now, like, I was scared to take my baby, but I took her because I already knew, like, I said, these people are going to try to take my baby. And I told my boyfriend, I'm like, these people are going to try to take my baby. And he told me, they're not going to take your baby. They have no reason to take your baby. They took my baby. They took my kids. Because Demiyah wasn't the only one removed from my home for all the negative people saying that maybe it is neglect because she was just took. No, all of them was taken away. They all were taken away. Like, and I don't know what else to, like, I just don't know. Like, and I'm going to continue to be my baby's voice. Like I said, I was her voice when she was here. And that's what I felt like. When they took my baby away from me, I'm her voice. They took her voice away from her. They took her voice. Like, it's hurt. It hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. I wouldn't wish this pain on nobody. Not my worst enemy. And this right here shows me, like, tomorrow ain't promised today. So show your loved ones you love them. Grab your kids. Hold your kids close to you. Don't let them go. Don't let nothing happen to your kids. Keep your kids close to you. Oh, like, if you mad at somebody you love, like, call that person. Hey, I'm not mad. Like, I don't know when I don't know if I can wake up tomorrow and you're not here no more.